Hi friends, let's understand the meaning of word things in the term Internet of Things. So Internet of Things or IoT is something that is used to communicate with physical objects or to exchange data between the objects. In easy words, we can say that Internet of Things is a technology which is used to communicate between human and machine. Means human can interact with the machine, can communicate with the machine, can give instructions to the machine, or machine can communicate with other machines also with the help of internet. So there are some categories of things. We can also say these objects. So we can categorize these objects into two categories. First one is object with intelligence or smart objects, and next one is objects without intelligence or non-smart objects. So you can see this diagram which is showing the categorization of both the objects. The first one is smart objects. It includes microcontrollers, robots, smartphones, Alexa, all the smart objects which can communicate. Next one is non-smart objects like sensors, actuators, which are used in making smart objects. So in classification of objects, the first one is smart objects. Let's read the definition of this term. Smart objects are those physical and digital objects which can be identified, have sensing, actuating capabilities, processing and calculating powers, also storing and networking capabilities. It means they can store data, they can communicate, and they can give also process the instructions. Next one is features of smart objects. So there are some features. First one is physical shape. So all the objects which are objects that are intelligent, that are smart, these objects are something have some physical shape or size, so that they should have some physical features so that it can be deployed somewhere in the infrastructure, it can be implemented in some infrastructure. Next one is unique identifier. Smart objects should have a unique identity so they can be easily identified in the infrastructure. It is something that differs a specific object from other objects. This type of physical identity is used by humans for reasoning purpose. Next one is communication capability. Obviously, a smart object should have a facility to communicate. It should have the capability to communicate with other machines or with human beings. It can be able to send or receive data over internet or other networking technologies. Next one is unique name and address. So here the word name and address refers to the networking address of the object. It can be IP address which is used for communication purposes. The address should be unique in the whole internet infrastructure, with while the name is used by humans for reasoning purpose. So it should have some unique name and address so that a person can identify or use the address for the communication purpose. Next one is processing power. So smart objects should have a computational and processing ability to take decisions according to the environment. If some instruction or कोई question इसको दिया गया to solve, it should be able to solve the question and give the desired output. Next one is sensing capabilities. It should have some sensing capability to know about the surroundings, pressure, toxic gases, or temperature. Next one is smart objects have some features. See diagram के through it is represented. First one is physical shape, unique identity, communication capability, unique name and address, processing powers, and sensing capabilities. Next one is features of smart objects we have studied. Now let's learn some examples of smart objects. The smart objects can have smartphones in our pockets that we are using nowadays, smart fridge, smart TV, Alexa, voice assistant are some modern examples of smart objects which we use in our daily life. Controllers like Arduino can be easily seen. Now non-smart objects. Non-smart objects, they do not have the intelligence or processing capabilities. Sensors and actually non-smart objects. Now let's understand what are sensors. The sensors are those electronic devices which are made of sensitive cells and have capability to measure of sense some physical or scientific quantity like temperature, pressure, and measure of any toxic gas, etc. So it should have sensor. Next one is actuators, are those electronic devices which performs a specific task by collecting the information by sensors, like sensors over the internet. We can divide actuators into two types. Actuators are there. First one is mechanic actuator, next one is actions. So these are some actuators which perform a task over themselves or any other objects. Next one is actions. So actions are performed by an object like sending email or vibrations. So this was all about the explanation of the topic understanding things in the term internet of things. Hope you understand very well. Thank you. If you have any query, you can drop your questions in the comment section. Thank you.